You're about to enter the beginning of the future of the internet here in Las Vegas at the Consumer Electronics Show. Now, you've all done it. You've sat there on the net if you've been in there. You've looked for something, you can't find it. It never arrives when you want it. What about a system that enables you to just collect stuff without even asking for it, the kind of stuff you're interested in? This man, hopefully, Bill Lessard from a company called Air Media, has a product that can do just that. What's the product called, first of all?
It's Air Media Live, and basically what it is, it's a world's first and only wireless internet broadcast network.
Whoa, okay, let's stop you right there for you tech freaks out there. A wireless internet network, that sounds something cool. What is that exactly?
Basically what we've done is we've taken paging technology and we've applied it to the World Wide Web so that you can get news and business and sports scores and basically whatever you want right on your desktop without being connected to the modem.
So what you're talking about is obviously something that doesn't have to go through the phone lines, so isn't subject to the same sorts of delays and clog-ups that we're all very familiar with, especially in the UK, more so than over here, in fact, and it actually broadcasts almost like a radio. Is that what you're saying?
That's correct. As long as you have your computer turned on and you have your receiver right here, you're receiving the broadcast 24/7.
We're going to talk 24/7, that means 24 hours, 7 days a week. We're going to talk specifically about your product in a moment, but I want to talk more generally first. Okay. Is this the future of the internet? Is this where it's all going?
It's the present. I mean, in this business, today is yesterday, and yesterday is about 6 months ago, especially here over in the States.
Okay, so let's say it's a Wednesday. What day of the week is that in internet terms?
Well, I mean, last year the big thing is was pull media. In other words, you have Yahoo and Alta Vista and all these search engines in which you type like bald hairdos, and you'd get all the references to bald hairdos.
On which there are several fabulous sites, I might add.
Especially your site.
Thank you.
Anyway, and this year the current flavor is push media, in the sense like you would enter your top 10 stocks or whatever, and we would send you the real-time information on those stocks. That's basically what's going on, and the company that's doing it, I'm going to get fired for saying this, but is Pointcast.
Okay.
And basically what they do is they push this information at you, and it works more on the persistent or constant data network connection. So that's more for corporate folks.
So let me just say, a persistent data network connection. That sounds to me like television. You sit in front of the TV, you get all this data, if you like, programs, shows, game shows, whatever, coming down the line, and you select what you want, but it's basically giving you a whole bunch of stuff to choose from. Is that what you mean?
That is correct, and that's more for the corporate market, in the sense like in the States we have T1 connections, in the offices, and basically it's giving you what you want, but for the average person and for folks in the UK who don't have that sort of connection, if you're just connecting at a 28.8 connection, this is really not for you, the Pointcast, that is. Whereas Air Media Live, because it's wireless, it gives you a persistent stream of information without the persistent network connection.
What about the argument that the very point of using the net, and certainly from my perspective, the reason I use the net and rather than watch a TV show, for example, is because I crave that interactivity. I want to surf. I don't want to know what I'm getting. What about that?
Well, we also have two products which are very interactive. I mean, the two reasons why people go online in the first place is to get information and to talk to their friends. We have wireless email notification. So in other words, it will tell you, for instance, if you work from home and you're expecting an important email from a client or your friend or whatever, it'll say, even if you're offline, it will say, Joe Schmo from, AOL.
Well, he sends you emails as well.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
He gets around that guy, doesn't he?
He does indeed.
Sorry.
So it's okay. Anyway, so instead of going on and checking your email every 15 minutes, you can simply, keep your computer running, and it will tell you that you have an email. Okay. And then the other notification product that we have is Cyberspace Doorbell. So in other words, if I'm online and you're offline, I could ring you up right on your desktop and say, hey, let's meet in the ABC chat room, let's have an internet phone conversation. So this is
I can see the advantage of wireless connection. So how about looking specifically at the product you've got here, Air Media Live? You've got the box on top of the monitor. What's that exactly?
That is the Newscatcher. It's manufactured by Global Village.
Yeah.
Basically, you can think of it as the antenna or the beeper for your computer, and it plugs into the serial port.
Okay. You're not online all the time. You're not paying for being constantly online, are you, like you are with a modem?
No, not at all.
So the cost is relatively less expensive than using a modem, would you say?
Well, basically, it's sort of like cable television. You play a fat
toll.
Free.
Yeah.
You play a flat fee for a month, and you get your your information broadcast
That's
right
what
to
you mean. I mean, this push and pull thing. Just to clarify that's what you mean by pull, isn't it? That push. That you, because you've already asked for information, say about football and about new news stories, it doesn't cost you as much because it's already coming down there. You don't have to surf around for it. Is that what you're saying?
That is correct. It minimizes the time that you spend online by giving you what you want wirelessly without tying up your phone line.
And is that what we can expect in the UK? I mean, is that what's happening in America? Can we expect that to be happening in the next 6 months in the UK?
Definitely. And again, I mean, it's ideal for if you're experiencing troubles, as we are experiencing troubles in this country with, tie-ups in the network, this is definitely a good product.
And what about this display actually on the screen there? I can see there are many elements.
Okay.
I'm used to seeing just one page at a time.
Well, basically what you have right there on the screen is you have your own personalized newspaper, and you see scrolling by is an abstract of the various news items. And basically you read the abstract of the news item, and then at the end of the news item is a URL. So if you click on the URL, it will open up your internet connection, log you onto the web, and take you directly to the source of the story.
Bill, what can I say? That's Bill Lessard from M Media showing us M Media Live, a little glimpse of the internet of the future today.